These are the USD VII. They retail for around $220 US. They come with Kizer Fluid frames and 57mm wheels, with Wicked ABEC 5 bearings. The boot has a heat moldable MyFit Fat Boy liner with an internal shock absorber. What makes the USD VII unique is the flat boot design. Rather than having a raised heel like most skates, the USD VII uses an internal shock absorber to give you a natural lean. This design is typically found in more expensive skates, and provides a more comfortable ride for landing gaps. I took them to my local skate park to see how they feel.
All right, so these are feeling pretty good. I think the fit is good. The length, I was a little worried that because the liner is rated for a 28 at the max, and I'm a 28.5, that the liner was going to feel short, but I'm not having any of that issue. I feel like my toes can wiggle and they're not hitting the front. I don't have any fit issues whatsoever, so really, really happy with that. The shock absorber feels good, landing, this little gap and some airs. I can stomp it and I don't have any pain or any real shock issues. They feel just fine. The weird thing is the lacing. So, I actually struggled trying to get the laces on. They don't lace very high up, at least for what I'm used to. And I had a really difficult time getting them tight. So I'm relying a lot on the buckle to keep my foot in place. And, coming from the Shadow or from the M908, I'm used to a very solid shell around my liner, and I'm not getting that feeling. Feels like it's moving around a little bit inside. And I think that's just because there's no wiggle in the shell. It's like the laces really don't matter. Even if I tightened up the laces a lot, it wouldn't pull the shell in a little bit more. It would just kind of sit there. All right, gonna try some grinds. No issues locking soles, that's for sure. These things are so wide. So I was skating the M908 yesterday, and not missing, but definitely wasn't as stable on sole as I am with these. These things are like boats. You could just kind of throw your foot up there and you're gonna lock. I am a little sticky. I just waxed the ledge, but I'm a little sticky doing regular soles. And for some reason, I'm not sticky doing alley-oop. So, my alley-oop porn star slid fine. My Zero Sims porn star, whatever. And my switch sole slid okay, but my regular sole, my Mizu, took a long time to get up. But I slid that true Mizu pretty clean, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep playing with it, but so far so good. I mean, they slide fine, they lock fine. I don't have any issues. I'm really curious about Royale. So these frames are pretty low. They're in Kizer Fluid frame, and they're designed for anti-rocker. So the groove is really deep, which means that I don't have to get very I don't have to get very low to get boot down on a Royale trick. And that's gonna be something. Let's see how it goes. I mean, no issues with Royales, that's for sure. These things are so low, and the sole plate is so wide that, I mean, I just have to feel like I can trust that sole plate, lean on the groove, and I can just stay on forever. It's really nice. Back Royale 2, no problem. Back Favre, no problem. Unity was weird. I'm usually fairly good at Unities, but I had a really hard time locking it today. I don't know if it's the alignment I don't know if it's, you know, this weird turn right in front of the ledge here at Durham or what, but I'm usually more consistent with my Unity, and it took me a bit, you know, and I fell a couple of times, so. All right, everyone's favorite topsides. Ah, come on. Topside slide, fine, I guess. One thing that I am noticing is that I don't have a lot of like lateral flex in these boots. So typically when I land like a kind grind, I guess, I can jump on and then push down on that topside foot so that I can get flat. I'm having a pretty hard time doing it with this. I don't know if the cuffs are stiffer or if it's just me getting used to the boots, but definitely having a harder time getting flat on topside tricks today.
I skated the USD VII for about a month with different frame setups. I really loved the feeling when grinding and never found a setup I didn't like. I've never skated better than I did with my USD VII. The USD VII are an incredible skate for the price. The fact that you can get a flat-soled boot with an internal shock absorber for around $200 is crazy to me. Out of the box, I was able to do all of my grinds, and I felt really confident skating. I'm currently still skating the USD VII, and they've become my go-to skate for any aggressive setup. The only negative I could find is that the cuff was extremely stiff, and it made it really difficult to do topside tricks. I highly recommend the USD VII for any aggressive skater. It's got all of the features that you need, and nothing that you don't.